Oh my lord, you guys, there's so many changes, buffs, and nerfs coming into Apex Legends Season 14, and the most important thing that caught your boy's eye was Valkyrie finally getting her nerfed. After all this time of people saying that the Valk nerfs leaks were fake, no, it's not, my boy.
Y'all hoe broke. Y'all hoe can't buy nothing to eat. Ain't got no car, no apartment. Bitch, you just got light. Sit the fuck down.
My name is Valkyrie, you can call me MickeyxMars, and let's get into it. But before we start, just make sure you like that video. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. So what's going on with Valkyrie is that basically her whole kit was nerfed. So let's just get into it. Her VTOL jets, her acceleration on activation decreased by about 8%. Her fuel consumption on activation increased by 33%. Aerial boosting and strafing take a 20% debuff when hit by slowing effects, and then added a third orange state in the fuel meter UI between green, which is 60%, and red, which is 30%. Now, these are all bad for VTOL jets. Nobody's going to be using our VTOL jets like how they used to in the older seasons, you know, how they've been spamming it, you know, just keep spamming and going up and down, going from building to building, because the fuel consumption is going to mess that up for them. It's going to be gone by the time they spam it, and then the acceleration decrease, so you're not going to be that fast when accelerating. You're going to get lasered as soon as you use that because you're defenseless. You can't use your weapons and you can't go to any cover as fast as you can because it's been decreased. So that's crazy of what they did there. The missile swarm, the aim turn slow removed. They removed that, and then the move slow duration decreased from 2.5 to 2 seconds, and then they're reducing to explosion radius 175 to 125. They reduct that by 50. Knowing that her tactical wasn't even that good already, they made the explosion radius from 175 to 125. This is going to be a big change, and it's going to be a big change to all the people that use Valkyrie, especially in competitive modes like ranked and the AGLs. Can't wait to see if this meta is going to be changed actually, if they're still going to use Valkyrie, or if they're going to find another way to make her better than before. And then the last thing that they did to nerf her was that they nerfed her height reduction by 25% when you're using her ultimate, so you're not going to be as high as you was before. And then also the launch time reduced from 5.5 to 5 seconds, also making her slower when you're traveling upward by a slightly slower speed. So they're saying slightly like it's an important word, but basically saying that you're not going to be able to use your ultimate in enemies' faces like you used to before, because as soon as you use it, you're going to be defenseless. They're going to laser you as soon as you use it, going up the air and then flying to wherever you're going to, because you're not as high anymore and you're going a little bit slower when you're traveling up the sky. So for you Valkyrie mains out there, make sure you use her ultimate really good, or else you're gonna take a major L. But yeah, you guys, that's basically what happened to Valkyrie. And then for the rest of this video, I'm just gonna be explaining to you guys the other nerfs, buffs, and fixes to the, you know, legends. And then I think for the next separate video, I'm gonna just explain what's going on with the weapons. And yeah, I think that would be better for me. But for the next person into this list, it is Horizon. So only 2 changes happens to Horizon. Her black hole, you know, they adjusted the nuke's hitbox to make destroying it more reliable. So basically they nerfed Horizon. And then the black hole nuke, again, it takes 50% more damage from explosive, so that's also crazy. They basically nerfed her ultimate, and knowing that her ultimate wasn't even that good from the start, because now people just laser it as soon as they see it, and now it even takes more damage, and the hitbox is big. Like, no, that's another bad thing. For Wattson, only one thing happened. They improved the perimeter security replacement system, so that's, I guess that's a W for Wattson mains. And then for Newcastle, a big thing happened for Newcastle because there was a lot of bugs for him. But retrieve the wounded, basically they increased the move speed during revive by 25%. They reduced the turn slows while reviving by 50%, so that's probably why they increased the move speed when reviving. And then increased white knockdown shields health from 150 to 200, and then increased blue knockdown shields health from 250 to 300. They increased the HP from 350 to 500, and then double max movement speed. So there was a problem with the shield. Like, I felt like it was getting shot down too easily, but 500, that's a big. I think 450 or at least 400 would have been better, but 500, all right. And then for his ultimate, they added a turn slow to electric barrel and increased the severity of the slow effect to the movement. So That's a little bit crazy right there. Finally, we got some, buffs to Mad Maggie, and I got the 20 bomb 4K the first 3 days of her being out, and she was pretty good to me, but there were some changes that I wanted to do with her ultimate and her passive and etc, etc. But now this is a really big game changer, because her ultimate can destroy Gibby's dome. Gibby's dome. That is crazy right there. It can destroy Gibby's dome. So no more of you guys going to Gibby's dome and you being the Gibby mains that get lasered and be like, oh, let me put my dome, I'm gonna heal up. Nope, because as soon as you're up against a Mad Maggie, boom, you're done. But yeah, basically what they did, her riot drill, her projectile launch speed doubled, and then her wrecking ball, it will travel twice as far while dropping the same amount of magnets. Duration increased from 5 seconds to 10 seconds. The magnet spawn delay increased from 0.4 to 0.8. And then like I said about her wrecking ball, it can destroy Gibby's dome, black market, castle walls, the exhibit, death totem, mobile shield, black hole, amp cover, and gas barrels. Basically anything that the legends have that they can place down or use against other players, it will be destroyed by your dome. Guarantee that. Rampart now ignores friendly collision on amp cover placement. Caustic fixed gas ramping bug where transitioning from friendly to enemy gas will initially damage far more than intended. Mirage, this is a big nerf right here, but Mirage decoys will now be scanned by Valk when skydiving. That's not really a nerf, that's actually pretty good. Mirage decoys will now be picked up by Seer's Heart Seeker, and then fix a bug where Mirage decoys were picked up by Seer's exhibit as AI and not players. So the only reason why I said nerf for Mirage was because of the gold bag, and the self-res is now gone, and I feel bad for you Mirage mains. That's tough. And then for the last thing that they did with the players, all the legends in the game, the death totem for Revenant was slow, would now show a placement preview when activated instead of placing immediately. So those are all the changes to all the legends that's coming, and also some of the bug fixes that was coming for these legends. The most important thing that I'm waiting for is actually Valkyrie, and then also Mad Maggie. I'm not pretty, Newcastle, I don't really mess with him, but Mad Maggie and Valkyrie, I can't wait to see how this is gonna be in Apex Legends Season 14. But yeah, you guys, that was basically all the nerfs and buffs for the legends. Now I am gonna make another video later on today on the weapons and what they did to it, and what's gonna be the gold weapons, crate weapons, etc, etc, maybe. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please like it, I really appreciate that. Discord down in the description, TikTok at MickeyxMars, 13.7k followers, and yeah, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching.
You win. Perfect.